Jake did everything right. Seriously. He didn't blow money on sneakers. Didn't eat out every night. Didn't buy a brand new car he couldn't afford. He made a plan, stuck to it, saved aggressively for 2 years straight. By early 2024, Jake had $40,000 saved, a down payment, ready to go. He found the house, 3 bedrooms, good neighborhood, $320,000. Mortgage would be around $1,400 a month. Tight, but doable. He was ready. And then something happened. Something nobody warned him about. Inflation didn't just raise prices. It moved the finish line. And Jake is still renting. 2 years later, with $40,000 still sitting in his account, going nowhere. Let me show you exactly what happened to Jake. Because I promise you, this is happening to millions of people right now. Maybe even you. 2022. Inflation starts creeping up. Everyone says it's temporary. Fed says it's temporary. Government says it's temporary. Jake believes them. Why wouldn't he? He keeps saving. Keeps grinding. Eyes on the prize. Fast forward to early 2024. Jake is ready to pull the trigger. He goes back to that same house. Same neighborhood. Same street. That $320,000 house. $420,000. $100,000 more. In 2 years. Jake still has his $40,000 down payment. But now it's not enough. Banks want 20% down on a $420,000 house. That's $84,000. Jake is $44,000 short. He saved for 2 years and somehow ended up further away from his goal. How does that even happen? One word. Inflation. But here's where it gets really uncomfortable. Because it wasn't just the house price that moved. Everything moved. Jake's rent went up $400 a month. That's $4,800 a year. Just gone. His groceries went up. His car insurance went up. His electricity bill went up. Total extra spending per year, roughly $7,200 more than 2022. Now here's the part that will make your stomach drop. Jake got a raise in 2023. A good one. $5,000 more per year. He was excited. Finally, some breathing room. But inflation took $7,200. He got a $5,000 raise and lost $2,200 in real purchasing power. He worked harder, performed better, got rewarded, and ended up poorer. CS lets that sit for a second. That's not bad luck. That's not poor planning. That's the system working exactly as it's designed to work. Now here's where the story gets dark. Because Jake starts asking questions. If inflation is running at 4%, who benefits? Not Jake. His savings account is giving him 0.5% interest. Inflation is at 4%. He's losing 3.5% of his money's value every single year just by sitting still. The bank. The bank is lending his money out at 7%, 8%, sometimes 9% interest. Landlords? Jake's landlord raised rent $400. But his mortgage, locked in at 2021 rates, didn't move a dollar. Jake is paying more. His landlord is pocketing more. The bank is making more. And Jake is exactly where he was 2 years ago. Except now everything costs more. This is what inflation actually does. It doesn't hurt everyone equally. It transfers wealth. From people who save cash to people who own assets. From renters to landlords. From workers to investors. Silently. Legally. Every single month. Okay, so now you understand what's happening. But I know what you're thinking. So what do I actually do about it? Here's the thing most people get wrong. They think beating inflation means cutting expenses, spending less, tightening the belt. That's not enough. Because if inflation is running at 4%, you don't just need to spend less. You need your money to grow faster than 4% every single year. Otherwise, you're losing, even if your bank account number stays the same. So what actually works? Number 1, stop holding too much cash. Cash in a savings account earning 0.5% against 4% inflation is a slow leak. Every year you wait, you lose purchasing power. Number 2, assets beat inflation. Historically, index funds, real estate, even bonds from the U.S. Treasury, these grow with or faster than inflation. Number 3, your income has to grow faster than inflation. A 3% raise when inflation is 4% is actually a pay cut. Start thinking about that differently. And number 4, the most important one. Understand that timing matters more than people think. Jake waited. Saved cash. played it safe, and the market moved without him. Sometimes the riskiest move is doing nothing. Jake is still renting, still saving, still watching house prices from the outside. But something changed for him. He stopped blaming himself. Because he realized he didn't fail. He just didn't know the rules of the game he was playing. And that's the thing about inflation. Nobody sits you down and explains it. Nobody tells you that saving cash while inflation runs hot is actually losing money slowly. Nobody tells you that a raise smaller than inflation is a pay cut in disguise. Nobody tells you that the finish line moves, and it moves fastest for the people who can least afford it. But now you know, and knowing is where it starts. If you're in Jake's situation right now, saving hard, doing everything right, and still feeling like you're falling behind, you're not crazy. You're not failing. You're just playing a game where the rules were never properly explained to you. Drop a comment below. Are you team buy now or team keep saving? I want to know where you're at. And if this video opened your eyes even a little bit, subscribe. Because this is exactly the kind of stuff I break down every single week. I'll see you in the next one.